What's up, everybody? My name is CoalFire, and welcome to Denizen. Now, I can't remember how I originally found this game or this dev team. I think somebody I followed on Twitter might have retweeted them, but I just saw that they released a prototype pre-alpha teaser demo thing, and from the screenshots it definitely looked like something I wanted to try out. From what I read, something along the lines of a story-heavy first-person shooter with puzzles? Not entirely sure, but the screenshots looked really shiny, so here we are, and this disclaimer sitting at the very beginning. So, okay, controls, yeah. How do you pronounce that? Skunk ape or scun cape? Little things that keep me awake at night. Denizen. Am I supposed to do something? Or is this loading? Oh, I think it was loading screen. Okay, cool. Here we are. Oh. Oh, nice. Even the camera has, like, a little breathing animation to it. Whoa! Maybe I should have read the controls. Is right-click jump? No? Space is jump. What the fuck? Is that supposed to be a number station in German? 975 142. I didn't catch all those. Okay, download log. Your PDA stores useful information you find out in the world. You can read logs to learn more about this world and the people and creatures that inhabit it. Press tab to open and close the PDA. Okay. Was that blood on my hand? Oh no, is this the shadows? Okay. Welcome to your new Kepler personal data assistant. With 275 megahertz central processor and over 200 megabytes of RAM, you'll never rely on your own mind again. Take your abilities to the next level with neuroconnectivity expansion, sold separately. Whether it's advanced computing power to bypass secure network defenses or just something to save email, the Kepler PDA should be your weapon of choice. We hope you enjoy your purchase. Okay. Okay, I like that this is like an old school CRT monitor. Cool. Okay, so it's run by default, and you have shift to walk. I kind of like that. Are you significant in any way? Should I be trying to figure out what numbers you're saying? Oh, cool, so they don't just open up automatically. Hello, dear visitor, and welcome to the Kepler Research Institute. It is here that innovation comes to life. Our team of scientists, engineers, and technicians pride themselves on discovering and producing science and technology that makes our world safer, healthier, and friendlier. For your personal safety, please stay with your attendant at all times. To advance the cause of science, KRI works with hazardous materials and compounds. Therefore, some areas are off limits to those without proper clearance. Did you know that you can volunteer at KRI? If you would like to help further the cause of science, KRI, and the world, please schedule an appointment with Dr. Brian Ito, Head of Research. All supporters of science will receive a cash reward. I feel like there needed to be a comma in there. And the world, comma, please... Okay, yeah. Enough pedantics for today. What are you? Boots? Can I open you? No? Okay, well... Whoa. There, mousey mouse. What are you doing? Alright, can't go through there. And, don't mind the axe. Okay, so can I... Do I have to... Oh, I actually have to hold it. That's kind of cool. That's kind of really cool. Huh. So you can't just click to attack. You just kind of say hello with it. Hi, Axe. How are you? Locked. Ooh, more data. We at the Kepler Science Division have been tasked with compiling information regarding several types of local fauna. This is our first report, and we'll explore some trials and behaviors observed in the creatures known as the Scralla. This research was completed by Dr. Solomon Hale with the help of Dr. Annis Conklin. Skrull are roughly humanoid in shape, but other than that share no physical similarities with human beings. When observing Scralla, the most obvious distinctive feature is that they seem to be made of wood. Upon further examination, we have confirmed that this is indeed true. Another obvious trait is unique pulsing energy surrounding their core or torso. The source of the emission remains unknown. According to reports from veteran explorers, Scralla are creatures that originated here in the forest. These sources claim Scralla were once just trees, but have now been given life by some unknown power. There is, of course, no scientific basis for this, and this is simply local superstition. We have determined that Scralla are unreasoning monsters and act purely on instinct, exhibiting no conscious thought or intelligence. They have no physiological need to eat, but regardless, kill indiscriminately. This finding is disturbing because ordinary creatures usually kill for a reason. They have propensity for hiding among undergrowth or stalking prey from above among the branches. Scralla are moderately dangerous and capable of attacking from long range and melee. One Skrull could easily kill a novice, but experienced explorers and soldiers claim to regularly survive the encounters with groups of 3 to 8 Scralla. After an in-depth analysis of several cadavers, our findings are puzzling. Aside from the frightening humanoid shape and the countenance of the cadavers are simply uncommon. Undistinguished wood. Okay. To learn more, we have filed an official request for a live specimen to be captured for further study. Until that time, this is all we have learned. So far, these logs kind of remind me of... That is super sensitive. Super sensitive. Can I change that? Okay, no. Almost like Cave Johnson of Portal 2? Sup, dude? You feel kind of out of place here. You just wear an armor? What's up? Night Atlas? God, yeah, that is like ridiculously sensitive. You see before you a travel-weary but dignified knight in heavy armor. He looks as though he's seen better days, but you sense from him a possible air of friendship and camaraderie. As you approach, he looks up and greets you. Oh, a pleasure.
Oh, a pleasure to meet your friendly face in these parts. It's been some time since I've seen another human being.
What are you doing here?
I was exploring this place. I heard that long ago items of great power and worth were created here, and I felt a strong desire to see them for myself. But alas, I have been befuddled by this contemptible door. When I arrived here, it was open. After I entered, it closed behind me, its own volition. God protect me from whatever spirits inhabit the door. I've been sitting here pondering how I might get back out, because I believe the bulk of the treasure here lies through a small forest beyond this door, and deeper underground, and so I count myself increasingly fortunate that to have met you here. You strike me as a learned man of much wisdom and understanding. Surely you can solve the riddle of this door? Yes, I have faith in you.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I can probably find the passcode somewhere around here.
You have my deepest thanks. I am counting on you to entice this infernal door to open.
What the fuck is going on here? There's just a knight. He's okay, yeah, right click is dodge apparently. This is weird. This is really weird. Can I... Oh, okay. I thought I swung that. Can I take the armor? Does that have anything? Okay, yeah, that sensitivity is really starting to bother me. Okay. Can I boop you? Oh. Ludonarrative dissonance. Whatever that means. God damn! Yeah, every time I lift my mouse to recenter it, to do something, it does that crazy-ass skip. Oh, man. Okay. Oh. Whoa. I want to see one of those. That's cool. You're like a mech ent. Oh, Lord. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. The Institute recently sent out a memo stating that every division wants to pivot from further developing direct neural interfaces for Kepler tech to safer alternatives like EEG. But right as the memo went out, Dr. Bryan sent Division 12 a private memo telling us to ignore the previous memo and to continue working on direct interfacing for all Kepler tech. Brian's convinced that brain-machine interfaces are the future of our tech, but ever since D12's mandatory neural installations, there's been too many complications. It varies from person to person, but for the most part, people have been complaining about anything from temporary loss of motor functions to audio and visual anomalies. Brian seems to think these problems are acceptable and that we should keep pressing forward for the sake of science. I see the potential over direct input over EEG base control, but in its current state, it's too dangerous. I'm with the Institute on this one. So, I'm assuming direct interfaces are things that would be implanted directly into the brain in order to interface with neural functionality and essentially to read the brain directly, as opposed to via EEG or electroencephalogram, which would just be like placing nodes on the skull in order to indirectly read brain function. Oh Lord, there's a lot of logs in this. I think I must have accidentally deleted the last memo. Was something about our division getting repurposed or moved? I don't know. Lately it seems like we've been flip-flopping between projects, and before I do any more unnecessary work, I figured I'd check with someone. I could ask Dr. Bryan, but he always flips out when anybody interrupts his research. Besides that dude is super weird. So if you have any clues to what we should be working on, just let me know. Gibbs. I understand that voice work is, oh my god, expensive, especially for something that seems like it would require this much, but I think it would be really nice if there was audio logs as opposed to just text logs. Something that you could turn on to autoplay. Oh man. Yep, here's another one. I'm gonna do them all. The code for the security checkpoint is blah. Don't lose it. Oh, is that actually what we needed? Oh, is this gonna get us through that door? Yeah, just being able to, click to listen to those would be awesome.
Ah, you've done it. I am seldom wrong about people, and I knew you would defeat this door from the second we met.
Glad to help you out.
We are now free to forge ahead. Oh, but first, listen. The area ahead is dangerous, filled with all manner of foul beasts and the basest villainy. So be on your guard, and take this.
Weathered C97 pistol.
Whoa. I found it earlier in my travels, but I have no use for it. Its operations of nature unknown to one such as I. However, you clearly have an intrinsic understanding of contraptions and mechanisms. I do not even know how to prepare it for battle.
Oh, that's a cool, reload animation.
Heavens above, clearly you excel at all things. I look forward to our next meeting. You can go on ahead. I will stay here and collect my thoughts for a moment. Thereafter, I shall plunge back into the hunt. Farewell.
So immediately, this makes me think that there's some sort of like time travel mumbo jumbo going on. Because I am in a rather clean cut and futuristic facility with what looks to be a very, very old tree growing up through the floor. There's a pretty heavily armored knight sitting in the middle of it, and he just gave me what looks to be like a World War I or World War II era pistol. So, with all of these artifacts, I suppose I could call them, I would definitely call him an artifact. Right-click to dodge in any direction. Dodge can be the difference between life and death in a dangerous situation. Cool. Hiya. Whoa. Hiya. Oh, lordy lord. Okay. What was that? You're a Skrull. Are you friend? No, you seem to be beating the shit out of that. Oh, okay. Oh! Oh goodness. Luckily I have an axe. A tree's mortal weakness. No, get, why won't dodge work? Stop it! Oh man. At least this thing has a badass rate of fire. Okay, sweet. What just opened? Attention soldiers, the great city of Highwall is running low on supplies, so it's up to us to save the day again. Today we're going to ransack the abandoned Egghead Base to the southwest of town. Keep an eye out for anything useful, stuff like food, tech, weapons, and medicine. Intel indicates the area is dangerous. There are likely to be Skrull, undead, and possibly... Undead? And possibly bandits and drifters too? God knows what these eggheads were doing in there, in the woods, and they have plenty of time to move in since they disappeared, so if something or someone in there gives you the willies, you are all cleared to shoot on sight. Good luck, boys. Hoorah. Okay. You did not fare well. Farewell. So it showed in the lower left of my screen that there was some sort of healing injection I could use, maybe? But I haven't picked any up, so I would like some, please. Medkit. Medkits can be, health will also regenerate automatically if you can go long enough without taking damage. If you're about to die, you'll also use a medkit automatically, but it might not be fast enough to save you. Bullets, 12 gauge shells. Why can't I take the damn helmet? I feel like I should definitely put that on. Mauser bullet. Yeah, that's a very German sounding name. What the fuck? This looks like an old ass like field surgeon kit, maybe. I'm assuming since the knight that we saw was sitting down, that you're friendly. Friend? Talk to smoking skeleton? What the fuck? That looks like code. What the fuck?
Hello, meatbag. You look a little lost. Might I be of some service?
Wow, you're not just a talking skeleton, but a well-mannered one, too.
I wasn't always this so well-mannered. In fact, I was something of a vagabond in life, but several thousand years of life will temper one's emotions. Someday you'll understand.
Somehow I don't think I'll live quite so long.
Oh, you don't? You must be new around here.
What do you mean?
You haven't noticed the strangeness of this place? People from all times and walks of life converge here without much memory of where they came from. Over time, the memory continues to fade. When they finally die, they become a one-dimensional parody of who we were before, like me. If the monsters don't get you, the years of mental fatigue will. I don't remember which it was that got me.
In that case, I could use any help you can give me.
It's a wise attitude. You seem nice. I'll tell you about the area ahead. Oh, that hole you'll find many more skeletons, but ill-mannered ones. Not like me at all. You'll also meet a dull man who spends all his time bossing them around. A real petty tyrant, but he's nice enough to the living. Just odd.
Are you the eggheads? Since you're skulls.
But to reach that point, there's a locked gate in the hallway. You'll need this skeleton key.
Take it. Thanks, Broseph. Yeah, so I definitely had a suspicion about the whole, is there no fall damage in this? Oh, no. About this whole time travel. Oh. There was a ladder there. Well, I'll just let my health regen. That's fine. Okay. Seriously, what the fuck is going on here? I think one criticism I would make so far is maybe to have some sort of improved level streaming system as opposed to these like loading breaks, because they definitely break the flow of what's going on in here. Thank you. But I have no idea how that works in Unity. Fuck, I don't know how that works in any engine, but I know that's what it's called! I hate my office. I think they put me down here as some kind of joke. And to make matters worse, my boss kept taking my favorite red stapler. He thinks I don't notice, but I do. Really? We're putting an office space joke in here? Alright, that's fine. I can deal with that. What are you? Oh. What? Oh, you're interactable. Okay, hold up. Okay. We at Kepler Science Division have been tasked with compiling information regarding several types of local fauna. Okay. This research was completed by Dr. Alice Conklin. Obviously, the word zombie sounds superstitious and unscientific. However, based on our observations, a better candidate for a name is not forthcoming. These creatures are indeed the reanimated cadavers of dead men. Undead exhibit various states of decay, all the way to being completely clean skeletons. Precisely what force animates them is the subject of hot debate. Some of us can believe that this power is from ancient ruins that animates them, while others can believe the same unknown power giving life to the Scrawla. Concrete evidence for either theory is elusive. Some scientifically quantifiable facts are these. Undead in the early stages of decomposition are very, very strong. Much stronger than a human being. They're also very tough. They can withstand seemingly limitless amounts of pain. Fortunately, they grow weaker as they decompose further into becoming skeletons. Additionally, all traces of the man's original personality are completely erased. We've observed no signs of social ability manifested in undead. But the one upstairs was quite kind to me. Reports from explorers indicate that the undead can be found throughout the forest, but the ones in our area are particularly ferocious. No explanation has been found for this either. Extermination of some cadavers has shown no unexpected physical properties. Zombies consist entirely of rotted human flesh and bones. However, in one incident, the cadaver that we were studying did come back to life and killed Professor Solomon Hale. His death, while tragic, at least debunked the theory that being subjected to zombie bite creates a new zombie. The exact cause of zombification is still unknown. Oh man, I do like the game's sense of humor. I do really like that. Didn't I get a skeleton key? No? Do I need... Would you shut up? I wish I could turn you off. Oh, that's kind of funky. Elevator? No. Hallways. Do I have crouch? Oh, I do have a crouch. Is there anything in any of these? Not that I can see. Oh, you just spawned out of nowhere, you douchebag. That's not cool. 3... Oh, damn it. Fuck, man. Fuck! Wow, you take a lot of punishment. Is that an undead? Or is that like a different kind of Skrulla? He looks pretty woody to me. Nobody make a boner joke about that. You know? Okay? I do kind of like that there's no iron sights aiming in this. That is one thing that is so fucking overused. What? Download log. I can't. I don't know, just being able to have hipfire that is the primary source. I like that. Oh, okay. Did I miss that last time? Or did that just... Yeah, like loading screens like that, I would say either have the whole area load in at the beginning and have it be like an actual dedicated loading screen. But this choppy loading in between, just like walking around in levels, I don't like it all that much. It's okay for it to be long if it's a one-time thing, but this, like... Okay, I'm putting everything into you as fast as I can this time. There we go. Yeah. That shit's not gonna fly with me this time, brother. What did I just pick up? Is that another log? No. I have no idea what I picked up. This open? It's locked. Very linear so far. What are you? Are you like a gravedigger trying to cosplay as Darth Vader? Gravekeeper. This one seems to be alive. How fortunate. Excuse me? Oh, I assume you want something. I had forgotten what living people are like. Well, I'd like to know where I am. I'm pretty sure I was just in a research facility a few minutes ago. This is the dungeon of a great castle. Some time ago, the upper portion was torn down and replaced with that great workshop you just mentioned. And by now, the workshop itself is also fallen to ruin. As to where we are exactly, I'm not sure that anyone knows. So what are you doing down in these ruins? I've taken it upon myself to battle the undead wherever I find them. There were many walking skeletons and corpses infesting this dungeon, and I have worked tirelessly to contain them and reduce their numbers. And you do that with a shovel? As often as I can, I carry what the more advanced people call a shotgun. But I only have so many of the cartridges which make it fire. You see, a shovel never runs out of munitions. Well, good luck with that. What's the fastest way out of here? Oh yes, that iron gate behind me will lead you out of the dungeon. Unfortunately, an important piece of machinery was stolen from it by one of the undead that live in this dungeon. They can be quite mischievous, you know. How can I get it back? You'll have to venture into the crypt and search for it. There's no way of knowing how deep the missing part was taken. Before you leave, you can take anything you want from my supply room, on the condition that you destroy as many undead as possible during your expedition. Thanks. I'll do what I can. Oh, be sure to leave the gate back in the cave where you... Be sure to leave through the gate in the cave back where you came from. the keys in the supply closet. Thanks, dude. I like you. Hey, so, sorry if that was a super awkward cut, but this whole thing ended up going on about an hour and 10 minutes, and I wanted to split up into 2 episodes, and luckily we're on this glorious spoiler-free screen, and I gotta say, when I got to the end, I was more impressed than not, but it definitely has some issues, especially the, mid-level loading screens. I don't think it would have been a bad idea to have some dedicated loading screens in there that definitely broke up the sections and maybe put some filler text on them, because explaining more of this world and what's going on is definitely something I have still left the game with a lot of curiosity for. But I think I'm gonna leave most everything else to the end of the next episode. So I didn't break it up in the middle because I had no idea it was going to go on this long, but it's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. But this has been Denizen. Thank you so much for watching. My name is CoalFire, and I will see you next time.